Not only are we improving the performance, the environmental performance, the energy performance of the building, we are also at the same time making sure that more people are using the building. And when more people are using the building, that's more mission per square foot. We've removed a platform that had the communion rail on it. Actually, by removing that, we actually increased our space down here by 10%, making it that much more flexible. We have removed the pulpit, and we're putting slides on the bottom of it so that it can be slid into position or slid out of position depending upon the use of the space. Yes, up here in the chancel, we're making sure that everything is quite movable so that we can pull the pieces that we use in a religious service off to the sides so that the space can be used for performing arts. Like this organ, for example, which can be pulled out of the area and tucked away into a corner. Same way as we'll be able to move our pulpit and any of the other things that are used in a religious service, thus making the space that much more usable for other functions, and again making our mission per square foot that much more significant. This is a marmoleum. This is what we're placing on the floor. It is a very environmentally friendly product. It's made of jute, clay, wood flour, as well as linseed oil, which comes from flax plants. It's used in hospitals, dentist offices. It has a natural antiseptic in it, and we're putting this one down as the main color, and this is the inlay color, the blue one, which is used for the labyrinth.
It's a stunning place to come into. It's full of energy now. Even just the intention of all this work creates a certain grace that you can feel here.
The room here is opened up. It actually feels larger, feels, it's still intimate, but it feels like it's got room to move around. There's less things in the way.
We now have the opportunity to even go further than that for another community or congregation, where we could have the altar, the central part of our worship, down among the people in the nave in this configuration. Can we meet people where they are? Can we speak in a ritual language that they can receive and digest?
You know, in a space like this, could you imagine doing a baptism here at the great vigil of Easter, and maybe incorporating with a procession the labyrinth in some way as a creative way of using this magnificent space? We're trying to respond to the needs of the community and the needs of a parish. We had to lay out the fact that we just can't continue as we are. We need to grow. We need to make better use of this space. We need to maximize our ministry per square foot just to be relevant.
It still feels like a worship space significantly, but it can be changed rather quickly to become other things.
Surely God didn't create a museum. He planted a beautiful garden that can be pruned and can grow into the future. Another opportunity that we are exploring and looking at is exploring social enterprise and working with other groups, other agencies, other communities in sharing the space as both a revenue generating model for the parish to support our work and ministry here, but also as another expression of ministry, especially in an environment, a multi-faith, pluralistic, secular environment where you have great organizations doing gospel ministry that may be Muslim or may belong to a yoga community that are still reaching out as the hands of Christ to those in need, and we can partner with them and work with them now in a space that has this flexibility and opportunity. We have connected with the Telford Business School. We had a wonderful MBA student do an analysis of St. Luke's as a business model, as a social enterprise model in our area, and the possibility of working with some other business students, marketing students for their projects to analyze and help us develop marketing plans for some of the various projects that we do. So it's opened the doors for lots of relationships and possibilities that we're excited about.
To me, the big change is more people coming in, the magnetic attraction of the new space, of different styles of worship that we've done, like the Teze and the Vespers. It's bringing in a lot of new people who otherwise wouldn't really know what we do here.
And when they put this in and they got all these different chairs, it was like, wow, this is amazing. We can do so much. It's a meditation space, it's a performance space, it's a worship space. It's just beautiful. It's so inviting.
I think when people are putting their intentions on the line and taking risks, then it's very, very much more alive to the wider community. It attracts people from the outside.
Today with worshiping in the round, it's such a great, the altar and the priest aren't up on a higher level anymore. It's everyone down on the same level. It's like supremely democratic in a way. I really like that.
This real joy and passion of wanting to praise and wanting to worship and wanting to be here and interact with other people.
That's part of our ethos, is that attention and intention around beauty and doing things with love and care, which ties into the environment and the way that we treat each other, is that our space should reflect who we say we are and what we do.